Knicks and Heat get ready for Game 6. Good morning, Mike Brainwood Sports.
I still think the Knicks are going to win it tonight.
It's not fair to the Knicks.
Spike Lee better not be the only one standing up.
The Knicks actually did pretty good without their starting lineup, so I think they can win this game.
I think they got a bum deal. That's all I can say.
I'm very outraged.
It's a shame because it's going to really hurt the Knicks tonight.
It's all pretty pathetic, if you ask me.
What do you think about the suspensions?
Oh, man, that's messed up, man.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah?
I'm jumping in. It's going to be a wild game.
New York fans they're not all there.
Well, they're going to be mad with Miami. You know they're going to pull.
Oh, they're going to dog them, boy. They're going to really dog them.
That was Riley tactics.
I got Pat Riley's paying off the referees in the NBA.
Riley started it. It's Riley's fault, and, that's what makes him a good coach.
According to some reports, Brown was carrying a knife during the game.
Yep. P.J. Brown, what, 7 feet, 280?
I believe that this is going to be the last meeting between New York and Miami.
New York fans is the best in the world.
They're going to have to watch the backs.
People from New York are nice.
Yeah, we are nice.
All in all, just another typical day in New York City as we get set for the 1997 NBA playoff Eastern Conference semifinal Game 6. Moments ago, the Miami Heat, trailing the series 3-2, made their entrance on the floor. Miami trails 3-2. If they win tonight, it's back to Miami for Game 7. If the Knicks win, they lock it up and they go on to Chicago. The crowd needed any more emotion during the time we were away. On the giant screen overhead, they showed the fabled reappearance of Willis Reed in May of 1970 and equated it to the absence of the three suspended players tonight.
Yeah, electricity would be the best way to explain that. And the first shot goes in for the Knicks.
Here's Mourning. The double comes from Oakley. Mashburn takes the jumper for 3. In and out. Rebound Marley. Puts it up and in.
And that's why Dan Marley is starting. Without him, Childs has to do it all by himself.
Steal by Oakley. Off the pass from Vashawn Leonard. Here starts from the corner. Vashawn Leonard had a big 5th game. And led all scorers for Miami with 21. Here's Childs with the jumper. He'll take the jumper for 3. No, off the front rim. Oakley, quick outlet pass. Childs forces it up, takes it all the way up and in.
This is what Jeff Van Gundy said he had to do. Well, early in the series, we said Chris Childs should look to set up his teammates more. Tonight, he's going to have to score points for the Knicks.
Get back to Mashburn. He looks underneath. Buck Williams shadowing Mourning. Marley with the scoop shot.
Making Riley look like a genius already.
With Larry Johnson. Mashburn gets back to defend. Johnson takes him to the basket, too strong. Gets his own rebound, puts it in.
And right now you can see the Knicks are fired up.
Herb Williams gets the rebound for New York. Childs searches off the glass.
And that's what they need. They need somebody else to score points. Chris Childs just taking it to the basket, being aggressive on the offensive end.
Post him up. Underneath, Mourning hasn't gotten off the mark yet, but he will go to the free throw line where he has struggled throughout the 5 games played. The last 2 games, he'll be suspended for Game 7 or Game 1, whichever is next for New York. Here's Vashawn Leonard. He's guarded by Larry Johnson. Underneath the Mourning with 39-year-old Herb Williams doing the defensive work. And Alonzo Mourning taking at 39-year-old living. Ball knocked out of bounds. Watch this again.
Yeah, just look at this. There's no help for him. There's no baseline help. By the time you can react, it's too late. They got to get down and wake up a little bit defensively.
League rules dictate you must suit up 9 in the playoffs. Thus, the 4 suspended players. Here starts with his first basket. 5:50 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Chris Childs. Ah, beauty. Finds the open man. It's Oakley.
Oh, wow. Chris Childs right now is carrying the Knicks.
Mourning.
Picked his dribble up when he had Mourning on him.
Herb Williams got it. Oh. His demeanor in the warm-up was really interesting, though. You noticed him right away. Here's Mourning with the count.
Yeah, he had all the skip of a 22-year-old kid. You know,
watch Herb Williams.
Yeah, when he played in his earlier days, he really had a nice low post game, and he shows a little bit of it there. I think Alonzo has been really good so far. He's playing great defense. He's intense, and he has not picked up any silly fouls.
Oakley. And the crowd was ready for it.
They are.
At the other end, here's Hardaway. Slow start for Tim Hardaway. That ends that.
That's what he can do. He can do that all night.
Tim Hardaway.
With his quickness, he can get there all night long, Vern. J. Brown is either in Miami or New York. We're not for sure.
There's the jumper. Starks for two. Looks for Mourning. Mourning guarded by Larry Johnson. There's the basket over Johnson.
And that's what he has to do. Just take his time. Without Patrick Ewing on the court, Alonzo Mourning is the biggest guy. He can get his shot off whenever he wants to.
Underneath, Johnson. Yes.
Creative.
Tough defense from Herb Williams. Marley. Nice strong move. He goes down. And Ike Austin gets the basket and then has to hang on the rim.
Look at Larry Johnson here. He really went out there to try to draw the foul. He didn't get it, so he had to be creative and make the shot.
Alonzo Mourning. The help comes from Chris Childs in the lane. And Mourning will go to the free throw line again.
Mourning is getting a touch every time down the court. It's a lot of aggressiveness out of you. If you start missing, you don't want to get fouled anymore.
Larry Johnson was thinking impact when he went up for the dunk. Out of bounds. It was touched last by Miami. Oh. Oakley fouled hard by Ike Austin.
For that game.
Mourning. Clock shows 35 seconds to go. There's Alonzo working on Herb Williams.
And that's what he has to do.
Anderson. Starks.
I don't think there was any doubt who was going to take that shot.
In the first quarter of play. Childs at the buzzer, no. But Chris Childs got the kind of start he'd hoped for.
And he needs that, and so do the Knicks.
We've reached the end of one, and the New York Knicks lead Pat Riley and the Heat by 10. But he was definitely off the bench.
And that's the rule. So if that's the rules, you have to sit.
Up and under for Tim Hardaway as they run a play for him in the post right off the bat. Pick and roll with Mourning. Fakes the jumper. Skip pass out to Marley, who spots up for three. Nailed it.
A great pass because Alonzo Mourning had a shot.
Starks. Pass inside to Johnson. And he will go to the free throw line. Mourning wants to get position. Back to Hardaway. Skip pass. Anderson. Underneath quickly to Ike Austin. Tough shot. Off the glass. The rebound, Ike Austin. And Buck Williams, who's back on the floor, takes it away from Ike Austin. Bounce pass in the corner. Oakley. Beauty.
Yeah, and you can see the Knicks really running, trying to get easy shots.
Oakley backs off of him. They go back to Mourning. Buck Williams with the defensive assignment now. And Mourning is off to a big start. Starks looks inside for Buck Williams. Mourning guards him. And Alonzo Mourning has picked up a foul.
That's Buck Williams. He knows he has to try whatever he can do to get Buck or to get Alonzo Mourning in foul trouble, and he drew one right there.
Well, Alonzo thought he was being taken out of the game, and he started for the bench. There's the foul.
And you can see this. All he has to do is take his time, turn around, and shoot.
Goes baseline with a left-handed shot. Loose ball picked up by Starks. New York will run. They've got players on the right. Oh, what a beauty by Hardaway.
Read it all the way. It's a new word.
That's it. No, it's that Marquette stuff. Quick pass. Oh, boy. Buck Williams couldn't do a thing because Mourning had great position.
Yeah, and you knew this. Miami, what they did, they stayed in the game in the New York first energy run, and that's what they played on emotion. Now the Heat's back in the game from Oakley.
Starks and Scotty Brooks getting ready to come on for Jeff Van Gundy. Oakley for two.
Right now, it's been Chris Childs and Charles Oakley.
Now they'll run the isolation, and here's Deshaun Leonard. Whoops. Good job by Larry Johnson.
Yeah. That was really a nice job. You know, I thought he could have beat him off the dribble. He elected to pull up. He pulls up on a guy who's bigger than him. Larry Johnson could bother the shot.
Back to Oakley, jumper.
Oh, my. Charles Oakley right now is 5 for 5.
Buck Williams. Hardaway. Tough shot. Got it.
Tell you what, the Knicks are making the Heat take some tough shots.
They front. Deshaun Leonard fronts on Wallace. Gets his own miss. Tapped out. And Johnson gets it to Oakley, who's perfect from the field.
And he wanted that one. He wanted to shoot that one so bad.
Wallace fights for position with Leonard in the post. Put back. Up and in.
This is what the Heat will do every time Scotty Brooks is in.
Jeff Van Gundy said that was his biggest concern, was Mashburn for 3.
And the fact that Tim Hardaway posted up is the reason why Mashburn gets a 3-pointer.
He's facing elimination, playing without P.J. Brown. His starts underneath. That was blocked by Mashburn, or Leonard. Back underneath. And Mashburn takes Buck Williams down. Tonight will be game 1 against Chicago on Sunday. Hardaway with the jumper, yes.
Oh. The Heat are having big gains from their 2 big guys.
Here's Buck Williams. Up and under move, too strong. Oakley fights for it. Gets it back to Buck Williams. It's on the floor and taken away by Hardaway. Now a whistle and a foul on Oakley. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, going at it, and they both are very quick, but Tim Hardaway is so strong, and he has such a strong lower body. I'm not going to say butt, I'm going to say strong lower body burn, and you can see right here, he spaces out, and he gets a shot. That step back gave him some room to get that shot off. He can get that shot off on guys who are bigger than him or smaller than him. He's just a great low post player.
1:10 to go in the half. Nice pass, beauty. John Starks settles for Deshaun Leonard. Now there's the give from Mourning and the reverse layup from Leonard.
Well, I tell you what, Alonzo is having the game of games right now.
Starks. Mourning with a rebound. And a foul is called on John Starks, who is angry, I think, more at the miss than the foul.
Yeah, he's angry at himself.
He's guarded by Marley. Baseline jumper is good.
To go in with a lead. Now Jeff Van Gundy can say, guys, we can do this.
I think Oakley was in a hurry. 13 points, perfect from the field, and perfect from the free throw line, but he's also got 3 fouls. We've reached the midway point of Game 6 from Madison Square Garden with the Knicks leading Miami 4 points. Picked up by Mashburn. Johnson, acrobatic move, and he is fouled. He'll shoot a free throw.
And he's the one guy so far that hasn't really made a dent.
The factor, and we thought he might be tonight. Mashburn, oh, he backed in easily.
Yeah, that's too easy. Larry Johnson gave up so much ground.
Starks back to Johnson. The rotation has Marley on him. Larry Johnson back to the free throw line. Penetration, the dish, the Mourning, he wasn't ready for it. Loose ball picked up by the Knicks. Here comes Childs. He's got Starks on the right side, but he'll take it all the way. And get the basket. End to end. Here's Mourning. Oh, my goodness.
They're letting them play.
Are they ever?
And that is Alonzo Mourning's advantage. The awful rhythm game for both teams.
Buck Williams rejected by Mourning. Here comes Hardaway. Oakley. Nope. The tip. Keep it alive. Loose ball. Here comes Johnson and Childs. Mashburn slow getting back. Buck Williams.
And Pat Riley, timeout.
In the absence of Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning has been on the floor tonight.
Yeah, he's been on the floor. He stayed out of foul trouble, and he's dominating the game right now. He's getting every shot he wants. He's doing anything he wants on offense, and on defense, he's able to roam and block shots. He's the dominant player in this game so far.
Mourning Buck Williams, offensive foul.
You knew he was coming.
Yep.
He almost got it the time before, and the ref let it go.
7-minute mark of the third quarter. Starks, tipped away by Mourning, saved by Oakley. Takes the jumper, got it. They play without Ewing, and without Houston, and without Charlie Ward. Marley to quiet the crowd.
Boy, Marley has been big.
Margin to 6. Ike Austin getting ready to come in. Here's Buck Williams with Mourning all over him. And Willie Anderson comes down with the rebound.
Boy, that was a key play right there.
Mashburn. He's fouled by Chris Childs. Gets the pass. Marley with the switch. And Johnson. Dan Marley picks up the foul. Sunday. A New York win means they go to Chicago on Sunday. Austin foul.
Boy, Austin got away. I don't know if he got away because it was accidental. He hits Buck Williams in the face. Take a look at this. Watch. Oh, wow. Elbow right to the jaw. You think they're letting him play, Burn?
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah, and I think Buck Williams probably showed some of his acting abilities on that also. Did get hit, but not as hard as he made it look. Staying close.
Willie Anderson, Giles gets it over Hardaway. Oh, boy, that's for 3.
That's a nice touch.
Oh, what a shooter's bounce.
Riley wants to post Tim Hardaway up one more time.
Marley kicks it back to Hardaway. That's for 3.
Didn't have to. Didn't have to. Larry Johnson falls, and that breaks the entire plays down.
He's back on the floor. And Ike Austin also plays. Here's Jamal Mashburn out on Williams. Jumper good. Now the penetration. He finds Starks. John Starks. Larry Johnson for 2.
Starks is playing under control now.
Mashburn, no. Marley. Contact with Larry Johnson. No foul call. They thought he might have stepped out of bounds. Anderson. He gets the roll.
Boy, I tell you what, the Heat and Dan Marley are coming up with big plays.
Once, Miami got within 2. That one. Oakley goes into the second roll. Out of bounds. And it's going to be Miami ball. Oakley, not a surprise that Charles Oakley.
Well, you know he's going to do it. He gives up his body. And the reason it's out of bounds is because the ball hit the referee who was standing out of bounds. And that is actually a break for the Knicks because Dan Marley was off to the races.
And here's Mourning again. Alonzo, fouled by Herb Williams.
See, Herb Williams has fouls to give.
Larry Johnson sets the pick for Childs. Penetration, up and under, beautiful play.
He is playing fantastic. Look where Herb Williams fights Alonzo Mourning. He wants it there. Look where he ends up catching the basketball. And no, this is not a wrestling match. Out by the three-point line. After you get a guy that far away from the basket, you should just back off and say, catch it.
Tuff gets it back to Johnson. Mourning out on it. Johnson, spin move and the fadeaway. Wow, what a tough shot clock violation.
And you think Alonzo didn't know what he was going to do? He played with them in Charlotte. Alonzo played that play perfect. He knew exactly where he was going to go. Alonzo Mourning was on the bench.
Final 53rd quarter. Ike Austin underneath, and he has a chance to tie this one up. Back to Starks. Oakley underneath. Larry Johnson got position and takes that patented little pull away. They front Mourning. Willie Anderson. Loose ball. Oakley. No shot there. Here's Starks. He's got Giles. How about Crotty?
Boy, that's twice John Starks has had numbers and turned the ball over.
John Crotty finds Austin and will come the other direction. The ball on the floor. That's the end of the quarter. Watch the play by John Crotty for Miami.
Yeah, and once again, he just guessed, and he guessed right, went down to the ground. And you know the Rangers and the Flyers are playing right now. He was a goaltender on that play right there.
Larry Johnson, 9 in the quarter. But the Miami Heat trailed by 10 at the end of 1, 4 at the end of the half. They've cut it in half at the end of 3. John Wallace on the floor as we start the fourth. He's joined by Oakley, Herb Williams. Here's Oakley, and he will go to the free throw line. All goes well. It'll be right here in New York. Up and under, Ike Austin.
Ike Austin is having a nice game.
With the jumper, no. Loose ball taken by Oakley. Having trouble controlling it.
That's because he can't dribble.
And Marley with the takeaway. Another chance for Miami to get the lead. Here's Hardaway. Herb Williams gets back, and a foul underneath is called on.
Alonzo Mourning, and I think it's going to be an elbow, and it's on Scotty Brooks. The more interesting thing is Jeff Van Gundy running to his players to tell them to stay on the bench.
Fine now, back to Williams. And here's the outlet to Mourning with a chance for the lead. Got it. Miami's on top for the first time tonight.
And that's a big mental block.
10 on the shot clock. Larry Johnson. Got it.
Larry Johnson didn't do much in the first half, but he's coming up big for the Knicks in this second half. They needed points in the worst way, and they need some in the half-court set. And Larry Johnson is giving it to them.
That foul on Ike Austin, his third team foul in the quarter. In the corner, Oakley. Wow. Huge shot, side. Oh, goodness. Tough shot. Thought he had it. Here comes Hardaway. 7:20 to go. Hardaway for three.
Boy, that was a fortunate play. Alonzo Mourning just leveled Chris Childs, and the ref didn't see it, and Tim Hardaway gets a big jumper.
A one-point ball game. Childs, spin move.
Boy, he is taking it at Tim Hardaway.
You always know Charles Oakley's going to give you the effort, but when you get 7 of 9 shooting, Doc, that's a bonus.
That is a bonus. You know, they counted on LJ's points to John Starks. They didn't count on Charles Oakley. He's giving it to him. You know he's going to give the effort, but moves like this is a surprise to everybody. And look at this. This is what he loves to do. And this is actually what Miami is missing in P.J. Brown. They don't have their effort guy on the court. And right now, you look at Charles Oakley, he's everywhere.
Who has played well tonight. Mourning. And Childs gets it and takes it away. Bounce pass, Oakley. Oh, what a rejection by Ike Austin. Here comes Miami's Hardaway. What a play by Ike Austin. Vashawn Leonard, no. Marley offensive board, Hardaway. Spots up for three, got it.
Marley once again.
Starks. Johnson. Offensive foul.
2 big plays in a row by Ike Austin.
And Mourning kicks it out.
And that was an ugly shot by Charles Oakley. Tried to throw it up left-handed.
Vashawn Leonard got it. Oakley has missed his last 4. Loose ball, Hardaway. Here comes Miami. Hardaway kicks it back to the trailing Dan Marley. They got it.
And if they do, they're in trouble.
Underneath, Buck Williams. And another defensive play. This one from Alonzo Mourning. 4 blocks for Mourning. Hardaway in the lane. Yes! Timeout, New York. A stunned New York crowd is watching this Miami Heat. They've now scored 9 in a row.
Just watch Tim Hardaway, and this is when he's at his best, is in the open court. John Starks tries.
At the other end, the defensive stop from Alonzo Mourning.
Boy, Mourning has been big, and Hardaway once again in the open court gets to the basket, creates, and makes a tough shot.
Vashawn Leonard, guarded by Starks. Marley takes the 3. Oh, brother.
That is big, and he knew it when it left his hand. I want you to look at where Dan Marley is standing. John Wallace has never seen that in college basketball. He's thinking, wow, there's no way he can shoot the ball.
Starks got it!
Oh, wow, that's one right back in it. That is a huge shot.
No hesitation for John Starks. He shot it on the catch. 4-point game. Here's Marley again, looks for Mourning. Oakley guards Mourning. They kick it out to Marley for three. Another one!
Wow, another one. And that is why you have Dan Marley on the court.
Flies at him. 5 on the shot clock. Underneath to Childs. Yes, and a foul. Boy. Now Mourning sets the pick. Mourning for three.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
And Mourning, exulting over the shot, taunts the crowd verbally. And it was so quiet we could all hear what he said.
It wasn't nice what he said, but the shot was terrific, and that is now the shot of the game.
Playing body up on him. Starks deflected underneath by Alonzo Mourning. 5 blocks. Alonzo Mourning. Starks fouls Hardaway.
They had a foul to give, so that's a good foul. Because in a key effort player in John Starks, he's similar to Oakley and P.J. Brown. You can see right there, Alonzo Mourning touches the ball, he's going to get fouled. Everyone's talking about we have the intangibles because of the situation tonight here. He said, I'd rather have tangibles than intangibles.
Well, if there was a defensive play of the night, it came from Isaac Austin.
They're gone, they're disappointed, and now it'll be interesting how they treat everything.
Childs fouls Hardaway. 28 seconds. 92-84. Starks. Got it. 3-pointers. And Buck Williams fouls Alonzo Mourning. 6-point game. Starks for three. Whoa! Wow. 13.3. 3-point game, and Deshaun Leonard goes to the line.
Wow.
Wow.
They won't go away. And you think not having timeouts didn't cost the Knicks?
Oakley for three. Nope. There will be a game 7. Dan Marley lights it up from 3-point range. Alonzo Mourning with a game-high 27 points. 28, he hit the last free throw. And he is with Craig Sager.
Alonzo, you played big games in your career, but you had to come in here to Madison Square Garden with all the pressure on your shoulders. What was it like, the feeling? When did you finally get over the nerves?
Well, to tell you the truth, we knew they were going to come out with a whole lot of emotion. Without a doubt, we knew they was going to, the crowd was pretty much going to help generate that, you know. We had to come out and match it with effort. We were a little sluggish from the start, you know, but we stayed in there and pushed and pushed and pushed and got over all the obstacles.
It may seem like years ago when you hit that three to turn the Celtics series around when you were with Charlotte. When you hit that three here, maybe remind you of that, or was this a bigger one?
You know, to tell you the truth, Craig, I didn't even think about it, you know, but God has blessed me with a lot of talents, you know. I've been fortunate to be a part of this ball club, you know. We got a great group of guys, you know, and our success is pretty much remnant of the successful season that we've had, you know, and when things haven't gone well for us, we managed to pick each other up in adverse situations, you know, and this was a situation this season where we all had to come and pick each other up, and we knew it was going to be a dogfight. We just came out on top.
Game 7 is at Miami, but New York will have Patrick Ewing back. What do you expect there?
Well, to tell you the truth, this felt like the toughest game of the whole series, to tell you the truth, you know, but we're going to have the home court. We've been playing fairly well at home, you know. We're going to have the crowd behind us. We're going to use that to our advantage, and we've been playing fairly well at home, you know, so we got to take advantage of that, you know. Patrick's going to come out well rested and fired up, ready to play, and we're going to definitely going to match his effort. You know, we lost PJ, you know, but other guys are going to have to step up like we've done all year long.
Congratulations on carrying your team to Game 7. Good luck down in Miami.
Thanks a lot, Craig.
Let's go back to the table and Vern.
All right, Craig, once again, the final score with Alonzo Mourning scoring 28. The Miami Heat defeat the New York Knicks by 5.